Well, good morning, Math 86. We are going to try something new today, and my hope is that it works throughout the rest of the school year. Because what didn't work yesterday was standing up and talking to you. That did not work. I had to wait for people, and at this point in the year, I didn't know why. So we're going to try something different. Everybody should have this worksheet out, and I want you to watch me in this video as I am also in the room with you, and Mr. Park is in the room with you, but the talking that I'm doing is going to come from the video so that those of you that are engaged, ready, locked in, like you're all supposed to be, don't miss out because some people don't have a pencil, just want to talk to their friend anyway, even though they know it's completely wrong. You don't have to be, we're not going to stop for those people. Okay, we're going to hold them accountable. And so I'm freed up to do that because I've made this video. It's part of my morning routine today. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this arrow. All these points right here are already on the graph. So I'm going to do this example, and then I'm going to ask you to do 6, 7, and 8. And then raise your hand when it's all done, or even when one of them is done, because I'm available now to check you off as you guys watch the video. Okay. So M, where is M? M is right here. And so it's at 1, 1, 2, 3. M is at 1, 3. N is at 3, 1, 2, 2. 3 for the X, 2 for the Y. O is at 1, 2, negative 2. All right, P is at negative 1, 0. So that's the first step in the process. Label the points. So our success criteria, you could write, I can identify points. Success criteria. Da-na-na, da-na-na. Make sure you have that on your list. Okay, so we have to do that. If you guys are mixing up the X's and the Y's, or if you're not sure what the point is or where you're supposed to start, that's where you start, and that's how you do it. Okay. But the other thing we need to do is identify the scale factor. If you remember, we drew a box around the scale factor. Actually, we drew a box around the scale factor. Then I said, stop, stop. Okay. And then we tried to get everybody's attention again and said, so anyway, sorry. Then the other thing is the center. All right. And so the origin is our center. The origin is 0, 0. So it's right here. It's our center. And I had said yesterday that the center could be in different places. And I think in the video on the website, I have the center in different places, maybe on Khan Academy. We'll look at that later. But we always want to start out with our examples, the center being 0, 0, because it makes things a little easier to catch on to. And then we step it up from there. So the scale factor is 3. So we're going to multiply by 3. So 1 times 3 becomes 3, 9, because 1 times 3 is 3, and 3 times 3 is 9. 3, 2 becomes 3 times 3 is 9, and 2 times 3 is 6. 6, not 6. Okay. 2, negative 2 becomes 2 times 3 is 6. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. And negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. 0 times 3 is 0. All right, so then, I can multiply by scale factor. Oh, what are we multiplying by scale factor? I can multiply pre-image coordinates. Pre-image coordinates by the scale factor to get image coordinates. I abbreviate coordinates by writing chords. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and graph 3, 9. So I'm going to label my axis. Please do the same. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9 is all the way to the top. So 3, 9 is right here. It's 3, 9, and that's M prime. So then I label it M prime. 9, 6, 9, and then 6 is right here. That is N prime. O prime is 6, negative 6. Let me label this -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, 7, -8, -9. So 6, -6 is going to be down here, and that's O prime. And P prime is -3, 0. That's P prime. So we not only, so I'm going to write, I can plot and label. We not only plotted, but we also labeled image points. Okay. And I am going to try to use my line tool to get some precision. I want you to see, like I was trying to say, the angles are the same. And so when we do a dilation, there we go. Like if I take, that's a dilation. I'm gonna screenshot myself here and just did that. So how do I, oh, okay. Well, yeah, let me just go to paint. So I'm gonna show you something. So there I am, right? Okay. So this, if I keep it, you keep the, okay, this is not gonna be dilation. You see how that's, why, does anyone know why that's not a dilation? Because it's distorted. I changed the X coordinates, but I didn't change the Y coordinates. You see? And then so also you can make me super tall. So if you've ever been to one of those fun mirrors that are kind of like wobble, they're curved and it makes you distorted, and this with this paint, you can make it get really bad, So when dilations, you should see it's really good. It's like exactly 3 times as big from the center as the pre-image. So that's the power and strength of dilations. Okay, you should see that. So now I want you to follow those same success criteria for 6, 7, and 8, and then get your work checked off. But before you stop this video, before this video is over, I want to show you what to do afterwards. After that, see, it's another reason why I'm getting a little nervous, because I have so much more to say to you than I'm actually allowed to say by you, because I have to sit and wait for shenanigans, like people without pencils, like people that just want to talk to their neighbor, and even when they know perfectly well that I'm waiting for their attention. And then I talk to them, and instead of saying, I'm sorry, asking them to say sorry, they say, oh, you want me to apologize to you? That's the kind of stuff that I have to deal with instead of teaching math. Isn't that sad? I think it's sad. So we're not going to do that. At least we're going to try not to. Okay, so after you're done with the dilations packet, what we want to do is go to the MCAP practice. So I had started to say I'm nervous because I don't know if you guys, even though I showed you this before spring break, I don't know how many of you said to yourself, ooh, MCAP practice. Let me make sure I do that because I have to take this test. I don't know how many of you did that, but I hope that you could do that now. This one was an assignment, this video, but I've took time to make videos for all the different parts. There's 4 videos. And so once you're done with this, you've got it checked off. I want you to take out a blank piece of paper and continue from where you left off on the MCAP practice. And today, tomorrow, tonight, go ahead and review as much as you can for this first part. And then you can even do that tomorrow night before you take your second part. So there's still time to watch the videos. There's things that we've talked about that you'll recognize. And there's also some things on the MCAP that we haven't gotten to get to. And you can at least get some exposure to it. And you can see my explanation the same way that I'm explaining dilations to you right now. Okay, so the 2 things that we're looking to leave class with is this turned in, all 3 of these correct. And if you have any questions, I should be in a good mood because everybody should just be watching the video and doing the work. At any point, raise your hand and address me. Don't turn to your neighbors and start talking to them because that's part of the problem. Okay, and so when you're done with this, you're going to Mr. Field Math. You're going to the MCAP practice. Here is the PDF book if you want to see the problems. But I want you to play the video here and take notes and ask any questions you have so that tomorrow you are ready as ready as you can be for your math MCAP. All right. Bye for now.